committee Senate Bill 1252 and recognizes the author, Senator Hall, to explain the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a committee substitute I would like to offer up at this time.
Is there any objection to adopting the committee substitute? Hearing none, so adopted. Senator Hall is recognized to explain the differences between the committee sub and the original bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In spite of the claims made by the federal government, the Texas border is not secure. Illegal alien criminals have almost unrestricted access to come and go as they please and conduct their human trafficking, sex trafficking, drug deals, murder, and other violent crimes without fear of any real meaningful federal intervention. This bill is about making Texas and other states safer. It's about making America safer from the growing threats of crime and violence by criminals illegally entering this country. It is about our Texas legislature giving our governor the tools to growing threats of crime and violence by criminals illegally entering this country. It is about our Texas legislature giving our governor the tools to stop illegal alien criminals from entering into and operating in Texas and other states. This bill is about establishing an interstate compact so that Texas and other states can pool resources and share in reducing crime and violence, which is occurring and will continue to increase so long as our border remains porous and existing laws are not enforced. Interstate compacts are not new. States have created approximately 100 interstate compacts since the founding of our nation, and Texas is currently participating in approximately 20 compacts, including the Pecos River Compact, the Rio Grande Interstate Compact, and the South Central Forest Fire Compact. Today, it is time for the Texas legislature to accept its responsibility for protecting Texas citizens from illegal alien criminals and pass 1252, which will give the governor the authority to develop and enter into a southern border security interstate compact. Now let's face it, both political parties in Washington, D.C. have failed us when it comes to securing our border. The federal government has shirked its constitutional responsibility to protect Texas and the rest of the nation. State officials, it is our oath-bound duty to protect the life, liberty, and property of Texas. Border Agent Vega said Texas participates in Obama's catch and release policy for illegal alien criminals with fatal results. All officers are in danger because bullets don't follow political lines. The Marine Corps General John Kelly recently said, who is commander of the U.S. Southern Command, has repeatedly warned us that the budget cut severely degrades the military ability to defend the southern border. The Vice President of the National Border Patrol Council, Sean Morgan, said, we're up against close to 50 years of lack of border enforcement by the government. We have two political parties that are unwilling to take the real enforcement actions, and we've had two administrations row that have gutted enforcement actions by the Border Patrol. We are handcuffed at every turn we take. Members, to stop illegal alien criminals at the border, Texas must have jurisdiction to gain operational control of the border and enforce current federal laws. Texas can obtain this authority through an interstate compact with at least one other state and the approval of Congress. Article 1, Section 10 of the U.S. Constitution recognizes the authority of the states to create an Interstate Compact to be validated by Congress. With congressional consent, the compact will rise to the level of federal law and grant participating states the right of relevant federal jurisdiction. This right will empower participating states to enforce existing federal laws and gain operational control of the southern U.S. border. We must take unassailable control of our own safety and security, and it must be done in a just and equitable manner. There can be no loopholes for criminal aliens, no fleeing across the border or disappearing into Mexico for a short time, only to re-enter and commit additional crimes against American citizens. Our objective is clear: a safe and secure America. The only way to reach this goal is to completely borders except for authorized crossings via legal port of entry and enforce current federal law already on the books. That includes detention, prosecution, and deportation. Governor Abbott and DPS Director Colonel McCraw have defined a secure border on February 18th this year. Governor Abbott said, "Police work toward the ultimate goal of having no more murders, no more wrecks, and no more thefts. Border security means that only those who are authorized to cross the border can do so." DPS Director McCraw also stated many times in the Senate Finance hearing, the borders will be secure when you detect and apprehend every smuggling event between the legal ports of entry. We have not secured the border. Members of Border Security Interstate Compact is the best tool we have to meet these definitions of a secure border because it allows us to apply synergy, force multipliers, and economy of scale by coordinating with other states to prevent illegal alien criminals from moving quickly from one jurisdiction to another. When facing detention, apprehension, and deportation, it also allows us to share resources and work at maximum efficiency. Texas does not have the luxury of time to wait for the federal government to solve this criminal alien problem. Every day that Texas does nothing is another day for criminal aliens to harm Texas citizens. In 2013, Texas DPS reported that the cartel's taxes have escalated significantly and they continue to grow. In 2011, the Texas Department of Agriculture submitted a report on the effects of border crime on landowners and agriculture along the southern border. The report stated that the cartels use all traditional elements of military force, including logistics, intelligence, and deadly firepower, which has created a sort of narco-terrorism in our state. In 2014, DPS reported on border security the incidents of crime and arrest that they reported were 135 home invasions from 2012 to 2014, 98 incidents of illegal alien criminal stash houses, extortions, with 3,142 victims between 2008 and 2014, and the number of stash houses along the southern border in 2014 was identified for human stash houses 119, drug stash houses 76, 79 cartel-related arrest between 2007 and 14 is 425. On March 20th in 2014, the Houston Chronicle reported that the phone call to police was placed to help save a family held by smugglers. When the authorities raided the South Harris County home, which they believed held the woman and child, they found 110 people imprisoned in a packed ranch stash house where smugglers had locked them away pending payment for their freedom. Most of these kidnappings and ransoms don't even get reported to the police. According to Texas DPS Public Safety Overview, Texas identified 141,982 criminal aliens that were booked into county jails from 2008 to 2012 and were responsible for at least 447,844 criminal charges, including 2,032 homicides and 5,048 sexual assaults. Between 2013 and 2015, ICE released a total of 195,900 convicted illegal aliens into the U.S. society. The 36,007 released in 2013 were convicted of nearly 88,000 crimes, which included 193 homicides, 426 sexual assault convictions, and 303 kidnappings. Now, I'm sure today we will hear testimony of just a very small sampling of the murders, rapes, human trafficking, sex trafficking, kidnapping, assassination, drug dealings, and other brutal crimes committed by illegal alien criminals, many of which are stories of criminals who are released, caught and released. Members, in a recent 2014 DPS report on border security, said the most significant public safety and homeland security vulnerability in Texas is an unsecure border with Mexico, which has enabled the Mexican cartels to become multi-billion-dollar international crime syndicates that dominate the U.S. drug, human smuggling, and child sex trafficking markets. They employ terrorist tactics and corruptions to expand or defend their criminal enterprises, and they work closely with transnational and Texas-based gangs to further their criminal operations throughout Texas and the nation. Based on the criminal statistics and facts you've just heard and the testimony you're about to hear, our responsibility is clear. There is no choice for postponement. There is no option for delay. Citizens of Texas and other states are in danger. It would be extremely negligent for us to sit idly by at this critical time. The governor has declared border security one of his top 5 emergency items because he understands now is the time to secure the border. With this border security interstate compact, Texas will have the tool to make border security a reality. The compact's goals are clear and precise. 1, operational control of the southern border as Governor Abbott described it. And number 2, enforcement of current state and federal laws. This bill is intended to get the process started. It does not include an exact compact language. We are only authorizing the governor of Texas to do what he said he wants to do, close the border and make Texas safer. Passing SB1252 will give Governor Abbott legislative authority to appoint a commission and immediately begin working to engage other states in developing an agreeable border security compact. To show the people of Texas we are as serious about their safety as they are, this bill includes a provision which will require the government to call a special session to improve the compact once compact language has been agreed to by one or more states. And with that concludes my opening statement.